you grew up in a time. Did you ever play Nintendo?
I never had the Nintendo, but I had mates that had Nintendos. Yeah, like Mario Brothers and all that.
Okay, well, this came out yesterday.
I remember Zelda.
This came out yesterday. They're making a Legend of Zelda video, film. Okay, like they made a Super Mario Brothers film, which, by the way, was really entertaining. Actually, it was very entertaining. It wasn't woke, and it made a shit ton of money. I mean, it made a lot of damn money. So they're making this Legend of Zelda film, and they're talking about this person getting cast as Zelda. Okay. Now you may look at this person and go, okay, well, what's the problem? Hunter Schafer is reportedly being eyed to play Princess Zelda in the live action Legend of Zelda film. Well, he's a fucking dude. He's a dude. It's a damn guy, man. A freaking dude. Of all things. They're gonna destroy this movie before it even comes out. Josiah Rises. Do you watch Josiah Rises on YouTube?
I do, yeah. I love his stuff.
Okay. Yeah, he's old school fandom menace like a lot of us. That's where we all sort of started. And he just come right out and said, so they don't want to make money. This movie is dead on fucking arrival if they do this.
Yeah, promoting mental illness.
I mean, everybody's killing this thing. Hold up. This is a dude. Yeah, it's a dude. It's a freaking dude. And they're going to kill this thing before it even gets started. This person, this is from this morning. I and every other fan of the franchise are going to see it regardless because we don't care about this silly shit. Wrong answer. Wrong answer. This thing, if they do this, and Jeremy posted about this yesterday, and Josiah Rises just put it out there. Will you go see this movie if Zelda is a trans dude? And of course, you can see me. I'm right there at the top. I'm out. I mean, it is.
I'll be able to tell you that as well.
It's nose all the way down through here. And yesterday, let me put this back. There we go. Yesterday, Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers shared the same piece that Josiah shared. Yeah. And it was hilarious. He said, if they do this, he said, I'm going to make more money off of this than they are. Because it will be, if they do this to The Legend of Zelda, it's the last fucking Jedi all over again. I mean, it's Brie Larson and Captain Marvel all over again. This will turn into a pop culture shit show for however. I cannot imagine this thing will. It's in Legend of Zelda, the movie. It's a slam dunk cash cow. I mean, that's a potentially $1 billion film if they do it right. I don't know how much Super Mario actually made, but it was a hell of a lot of money in worldwide box office.
I used to hang around with guys, right? Like I say, who spent weekends. They had weekend parties playing fucking Zelda. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, absolutely. I grew up in that time. I wasn't a big Zelda person. I was always more of a Mario person. There were other Nintendo games I loved. I mean, Contra was one of my big games. Actually, Friday the 13th put a Nintendo game out that is now like sort of like pop culture lore. I mean, it
around that time. I had the original PlayStation. I was addicted to Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah,
over the Harry Christmas and all that. That was my thing.
And really, Nintendo, the original Nintendo would have been a maybe 5 or 6 years before the PlayStation actually came out, the first Nintendo. I was probably like 12, maybe.
94, isn't it?
I mean, Nintendo would have been 87, probably.
Yeah, around the same time as Sega Mega Drive.
Genesis came out. Was it Genesis? Genesis came out after Nintendo, I think, as the Sega.
Sega Mega Drive was rivaling it at the time as well.
And of course, prior to that, there was Atari. There was, what was it? Coleco? Was that the name of it?
Yeah.
Intellivision. I remember playing Donkey Kong on Intellivision back in the day. I think it was. I mean, it will be a Kathleen Kennedy-like disaster if they
It's just promoting mental illness. Sorry, Rob, being blunt or anything like that, but this is pure mental illness.
Absolutely. I mean, that's exactly what it is. And of course, our society has gotten where they've just sort of gone along with it now. And I've said it, there's a direct correlation. I've said it on live streams before. There's a direct correlation between the fall off of mental health asylums in the United States and the rise of this kind of mental illness. And it's also part of the rise in homelessness. A lot of things were hatched out of the fact that the mental asylums were closed. Now, they were closed because
Big Pharma was a big part of it as well.
You know, they were closed because they weren't regulated well, and a lot of bad shit went down in asylums. But instead of actually trying to go in and sort of reboot them and make sure they're regulated in a way where they're on the up and up and there's nothing sinister and sexual and all this stuff happening at asylums, they just decided to close them. Well, that wasn't the right way to go. There was an overreaction, an overcorrection, and it's hatched a lot of what we see in society, whether it's guys thinking they're girls or girls thinking they're guys or look, I know this is not a one size fits all, but when I see people wearing like septums and shit in their fucking noses and, you know, with polka dotted hair, I mean, and getting tattoo. I saw a tattoo the other day. Somebody was getting a tattoo on their literal eyeball. Yeah. I don't know how that works, but they were getting a tattoo on their little. There's got to be, you've got to have some kind of a mental deficiency to sit down and want to do something like that to yourself. I'm sorry. I don't consider that normal.